Guess who's glad buying this OA hat? This guy. It's so warm, really colorful, contrast for the pictures and everything. Go get yourself one. Not sponsored by OA in any manner, but yeah. I just love the color of this hat, and especially now that the palms are in fashion. What a great idea. Anywho, Edinburgh, we meet again. This time, it's familiar.
Alexa, subscribe to this channel ASAP as possible.
Yes.
The itinerary was dense, but you already know that. This was the evening of us arriving in the capital of Scotland. Shortly after we reached the hotel, we went to hike the Calton Hill, and despite being dark and windy, it was still wonderful with lights from all the buildings and filled with people. It's just nice. It was really nice. It's so busy now. There's some people here. The view of the city is nice still. And I don't think I knew that there was this clock before. But there we go. And then I asked a passerby to take our picture and a short video. It's really short. Then it was time for dinner, and a friend of mine gave me this recommendation of a Japanese noodle bar, so we went there to have our dinner. I have to admit, it was a nice place, so thank you for that recommendation, mate. The next day, I offered them some choices. It was the Arthur seat as one of the recommendations, and you know, we've been there before. But to be fair on them, they were quite tired and it was quite of a hike, so they said, we want to see the city instead and roam around and be a normal tourist, you know. So we hiked. We went to the castle and we took some pictures, had a really wonderful time there. Came here to feel the memories of the last time. Just remember some of the things, but not most of it, to be honest, because some of the things I see I've been. But anyway, the view is very lovely. You can see the hill, the Arthur seat behind me as well. Yeah, something new. That's it. Look at the castle. Still not going into the castle. I don't know if you remember this, but we're back. Something similar still. And then we walked into the city and just walk around shops and went to different places and also went for some pizza for food. Apart from that, there wasn't much adventures of some sort apart from walking into the city. Not that that is not adventure of its own, but you know what I mean.
No.
One thing I did manage to convince them was to try deep fried Mars bars.
कुछ दिन आपने देखेगा
Later that evening, after a lot of walking, they were quite tired, so we went back to the hotel, and it was quite cold as well. So we decided to rest and then go out for dinner later on. But after resting for a while, we just settled in and thought, oh, I don't think we can be bothered to go out to eat. So we decided to order some food in the hotel room itself, which, fair enough, was one of the experience that we didn't have to order a takeaway. So check that.
एउटा भेज मगाउने कुरा थियो हैन
होइन मम्मीले चिकन करी नै मगा नि त भन्नुभयो नि
यो पुरै यो चाहिँ पुगेछ
Now comes the most trickiest part, heading back to England. It's tricky because they had announced a rail strike, and unfortunately for us this time, we weren't traveling with ScotRail, so we were affected by the rail strike. Fortunately, ScotRail was like, rail strike, who dat? Strike that.
Starting with some cold food first. They've gone for hot food. I'll go for English breakfast later. English breakfast minus the bacon.
So, after we had our breakfast, this was our plan, to check out the latest time that we can, and then go out and then roam the city a little bit more, and then head to the train station, catch our train. However, we realized that our baggage was a bit bigger to like carry around the whole city, so we decided, you know what, let's look for a train that goes earlier than our time, and then we check out and then go directly to the train station and wait. And because of the rail strike, our train was cancelled, so you could take either the earlier one or the previous one. So we tried to get that, and then when we went there, they told us that you have to ask the train manager if they allow you to climb the one earlier. So I managed to find the train manager, told him my situation, and he was like, yeah, get on board. So that's what we did. We got on board, got the earliest train. We only had to wait like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, something like that, but it wasn't that long, so it worked out quite well at the end of it, so all good. It seems as if the problems keep finding us. So the second leg of the journey, the first leg was from Edinburgh to Darlington, and from Darlington to Redcar, wasn't running. So I was talking to my friends about this, and Ben was kind enough to say, let me find any options from my family. Maybe they are able to help. And yeah, so they came through and they said, yeah, we can pick you up from Darlington, drop you off at Redcar. I honestly am very grateful for this, so thank you so much, Smiths, and also God. So that's it. We're now in England.
When you call my name, I move in circles. When you call my name, I move in circles. When you call my name, I move in circles. Left, right.
And Redcar is where our next chapter begins. So